Today's homework is going to be off your notes journal, okay, which will be this guy. So we're gonna take quick notes. This one will be, of course, in page, what did we say? Page 5. So we're first gonna fill it up together. Your homework will be off this. It's only three little problems. So your homework today is to study the stuff that we're learning, and more importantly, to do your three problems that are real easy. We don't want to start late. Now, some of you have not turned in this activity from yesterday. And some of you, if you just gave me a coloring activity, this is not kinder checking to see we can color. This was actually for your parents so they can come in and say, welcome to your class, that they can be happy that you did your nice coloring. But most importantly, this is what I wanted. I wanted you to create a fraction, change it to decimal and percent. Like this kid forgot the percent part. So that's not good for this kid. Let me show you one that is good. Okay, well then, sorry about, excuse me. This is what you should have done. Bottom out, change to decimal, and twice to the right to change to percent. That's what I told her to do. The substitute. And I also put it there, it was past what I expected. That's why this kid did what I wanted. So if you did not do both things, I will return it for you because I don't want you to start already with a bad grade the second 6 weeks because you forgot to do the percent. Any questions? So this is due. It's for a grade, guys. So if you didn't do it, don't think that I just want the coloring. I really want to see this. Okay? Like I said, you already have a number. I'm gonna have a folder by tomorrow with your number, and it's gonna be by period. So when you come in, you're gonna come in and you just shove it all your stuff that like that. Whatever I tell you to, go ahead, put your the house in the folder. Te vas a ir para allá. Put your CPA the 6 weeks in the folder. Go put it over there. Everything will be in your folder. So like that, when you come in from classes, you're not digging in and no lo encuentras y se pierde. I just had not done the folder thing because I was waiting for the results to rank you. Okay, for the by numbers. Okay, now let's go back to this. Negative numbers represent the number that are where? On the right or the left of zero? Left. Look at the number line. Here's zero. They're on the left. Positive numbers are to the what? Right. Who's always greater, positives or negatives? Good. Now positives against zeros. Who's always greater, positives or zero? Positives. Who's always greater, zero or negatives? Zero. Good. Just reviewing stuff that I kind of told you already. Numbers blank in value from left to right. So if I go from left to right in my number line, do the numbers increase? That means that they get larger, greater? Or do the numbers decrease? That means that they get smaller. From left to right, increase. Good job. They get bigger. Questions with that first part? Now, we're going to darken this purposely so we can know that this is an inequality symbol. No es una boquita like elementary que se come el que tiene hambre, se come el que está más grande. This one, if you look at it like this, rotated, what letter does it remind you of? L. That will remind you that this is called the less than symbol. In a number line, those symbols are there. The less than symbol, because the more I go to the left, the lesser I am. Let's go to the other side. And let's darken it first, the symbol. And what I do on this one, I tell kids that when we're comparing numbers or putting them in order, which is also comparing numbers, comparing starts with what letter? Comparing C. So we just don't darken this, just go like this. And guess what you form when you're comparing numbers? You form the G. That will tell you that this symbol is called the greater than symbol. Questions. So this guy would be the less than symbol. The other one would be the what? Greater. That tells you that if I go more to the left of a number line, I am lesser. If I go more to the right, I am what? Greater. Questions with that? The number line will help me put things in order. The number line will help me compare numbers. It helps me with everything. I just need to know those symbols what they represent. That is the less than symbol. L, less. G, just put a C for comparing numbers and you form the G for greater than, and now we know who's who. Any questions? Now, I do one, you do one at home. Do not do it right now. Some kids want to do it right now to get it out of the way. No, I want you to go home and see if I can go home and remember what we learned today. That's the purpose of homework. I don't want you to do it right now because right now you don't know because it's fresh in your head. I want to know, do I know how to do this at home when I go home? And if you do, you learned something new today. If you didn't, you go watch the video. You go watch the notes, which are these. Here we go. I'm going to do letter A. You will be doing letter C. Now, letter A, it says -8 is what then 0? Well, -8 is right here, yes? And 0 is over here. So is -8 greater or less? Look at it. He's more to the lesser symbol. So he is less than 0. He owes money. 0 does not owe money. So the more you're to the left, the lesser you are. You owe $8. This guy has no money, but he does not owe money. Questions with letter A. What will be your homework? Letter C. Let's continue. I'm going to do another one. The kids mess up a lot. I'm going to do letter D. -1 is what the -4? Good job. It's greater, guys. You know what kids tell me? Less, because they see the 1. But look at where -1 is. It's right here. Look at where -4 is. It's right there. So -1 is more to the right, which is what? Greater. Why is he greater? Because he only owes $1. He's almost going to become what? Positive. 0 and positive. He's almost going to have money. This guy needs to pay back $4 to get back to 0, and then he'll get money. So that's why he is really the less. So -1 is greater than -4. Questions with D. The way I did A and D, you go home and do B and C. Don't do it now, please. I want you to go home and see if you can remember. You may use the number line like I did as my guide in case I need it. Eventually, we're going to have to draw the number lines like the next one that I'm going to go over. Questions with number 4. Homework C and B, 2 questions so far. Real simple questions. Now, somebody told me, sir, but -200, sir? It's not on the number line. Where would he go? Very farthest way, so you should know what it is. Okay? Anyway, let's go to now order. Underline the word order and underline greatest to least. Got it? When we order, we're going to quickly, our strategy will be to draw a money table. When we order, our strategy will be draw a money table. On the left side of the money table, we have the original value. So let's put the original value. The first original value is -9. Draw a line. 6. Draw a line. 0. Draw a line. -4. Draw a line. And 1. Draw a line. Now, some kids want to be lazy and not do all this work, and then they make a careless mistake. This is so you can be careful. This is the original value, the way they gave it to me. Mr. Rivera believes that when we're ordering things, we want to put it in decimal. We don't want to think of money because we all love money. I love money. Everybody loves money. right? Now, how much money would be negative 9 in money? Negative $9. You put 0.00. How much money would be 6? $6. Put 00. How much money would be 0? $0. Put 00. How much money would be negative 4? Negative $4. How much money would be 1? $1. Now that my money table is complete in decimal and the original value, they're the same thing. I just made it like money to look like a money, like a price tag. Now I'm going to come here and draw my number line and start darkening. Who's this guy? Good job. And who is this guy? Darken those. And to remember, you can draw a C to compare and now connect them. Que se vaya choquito, no importa. Questions with that? Now, in our money table, we had negatives and positives. When we have both, we're going to put 0 smack in the middle. When we have both negatives and positives, 0 has to be smack in the middle. What happens if we only have negatives? Where would you put 0? If you only had negatives, we will put it more to the right because we're going this way, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. How what happens if you only have positives? Where would you put 0? More to the left. Do you understand? 0 has to be the first one to place. If there's both negatives and positives, we place them smack in the middle. But if there's only negatives, we need to push the 0 this way because we're just going one way to the left. If there's only positive, we put the 0 more to the right because we're just going to the right. Do you understand? This one had both. Now, starting from 0, we're going to go first to the positive row. Which of these numbers in the positive row will pop out first starting from 0? 1. So pone aquí, abajo el dinero, $1, arriba el original. Abajo el dinero, arriba el original. After $1, who would come on next? 4. Of course, some people say, well, 2, 3, but we don't need those. We only need the ones that are in the table. So after 1, yes, 2 would come on next, 3 would come on next, but really, 4. Is she right? No, because we're in the positive row. Who would really come out next? $6. I'm glad you said 4 because that's good because kids will want to do that. But we're right now in the positive row. We just said that the positives are on the what? Right. We should not be putting negatives with positives. They're on the right. What's the original here? 6. Do we have more positives? No. Let's see if it makes sense. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you understand what I'm doing? Let's go to the negative row now. Do we start from the left side? No, we always begin from 0. In the negative row, who will come out first from the table? Good. Negative $4, put the money on the bottom and the original on the top. After negative 4, who would come out next? Negative $9. Money on the bottom, original on the top. Now the cool thing about this is that if I put my number line correctly, now I can just follow what it has. If they want least to greatest, look, least to greatest, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. If they want greatest to least, okay, greatest to least, I'm going to go this way. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. What does this question want? So I'm starting from the G. Who's the first one there? Put it back. I'm going to come over here because I don't have space there. So I'm going to put number 5. I'm going to start putting my answer now. 6, comma. Not money no more. Now we put it back the way it was. We put it back the way it was. Who's next after 6? 1. Who's next after 1? 0. Now, if 0 was not part of the data, we won't put it in the answer. But he is part of the data, so that's why I have to include him here. Who's next after 0? Negative 4. And who's the least? Negative 9. When you order, your order should always have all the negatives together and all the positives together, depending what they want. This one, they wanted greatest to least. That's why we started with a positive. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. If they would want least to greatest, pues then we start with the L. He would have been first, second, third, fourth, fifth. But we need to know how to place them in the number line. We can't do what Alice wanted to do, put the -4 over here, because that's just a positive row. But I'm glad she did it because that's what the mistakes that we do. The other mistake that kids like to do, they like to put -4 at the beginning over here. Because you guys are used to reading left to what? Right. But no, in number lines, we start from what? Zero. Let's see if it makes sense. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Look at it. 0, -1, -2. We start from zero when we place our numbers in the number line. Do you understand?
Yes.
Good job. What am I going to do at home? I'm going to do number 6. I will create a money table here, maybe on this side. Draw a number line here and place the answers here. This one is for number 5, by the way. You can put here also 5, so we know that that's the word for number 5. Any questions? Now, once we're done with this, tomorrow we're going to fold it in half and we're going to paste it on our journal. So unless you have I would not paste it first. I would first do my homework, then I'll paste it on my journal. I prefer that you would have pasted it the other way, but the kid that helped me pasted it like this. Who cares? But here it is. You see? You need to answer those two. Create a new money table. Maybe over here, the money table. A new number line with your numbers. Do I need to place all the numbers in the row here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. You only place what's given on your table. But you can imagine the other one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6 will pop out. So when Alice said 4 would pop out, yeah, if it was positive 4, she would be right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, this is not positive. He's what? Negative. So he belongs on the left side. That's why I gave you these notes. What's for homework? BC and the bottom one, number 6. And study this again. Study your little comparing symbols. Less than, greater than symbol. Very easy homework. Any questions with today's homework?
No. So how are we going to do it when we get home?
Yes. So don't paste it yet.
How are we?
What do you mean, how are you going to do it?
How are we going to do it?
Oh, you're going to just fold it and shove it in your journal. When you come in tomorrow, I will pass the glues. But if you have a glue already and you complete it, you can paste it. Okay? If you have a glue at home, you can already paste it. How are we going to paste it?
Yeah, how are we going to paste it?
Okay. What page is it? 5?
5.
Here we go. So if this is my journal, page 5, we already put the title, order in integers, page 5, 9, 24, 24. I will rotate this guy like this and put the glue behind where the title is and paste it here. More to the bottom because you have a title here. Don't paste this one. Okay? But before you paste it, I recommend that you draw your money table, you draw your number line, you answer the questions, then we paste it. And you can even paste it as high as you want. And then you just fold it. Right now, I want you to fold it and stick it in the journal. And don't forget that you have homework, please. Okay? Now you know what I'm doing. I send those notices at the end of the 6 weeks. This 6 weeks, I'm going to send it every 3 weeks. Last 6 weeks, I messed up. I did send it with some kid later. Every 3 weeks, I'll send one like this. It gives you your parents' information, my phone number with all your grades. And then in the back, you'll sign, like this parent sign. So some classes did get it. Some classes I messed up and I did not do it. I don't have to do this, by the way. I do it because I want your mom to know that you're not doing your job. I messed up this 6 weeks. I didn't send it. This 6 weeks, I am going to send it. In the 3rd week, I'm sending one already. And then close to the 6 weeks, I'm sending another one. So expect this letter for everybody. Passing or fail. Like this kid, very good. He was passing the 6 weeks. Up to there. Nomás que no alcancé a todas las clases. Let me stop the video so in case you're confused at home. If you were absent yesterday, don't forget that there is an assignment. Let me put it in the Google Classroom. Guys, I'm happy with you all. Most of you but let's get to work the ones that were elementary mode still, thinking that I'm not going to have to do nothing in Falk Middle School. My expectations are real high because I believe you can do it. If I didn't think you couldn't do it, I would just also not even try. Yeah, just let's do a couple of problems, guys, and don't worry, we'll do it. No, everybody will pass my class. No, it's not Burger King. Have it your way. It's whatever, just the way we all like it. We want to be superstars. Okay, want to get to that color. What's the color?
Orange.
Dark blue is the color to try to get to. Okay. Okay. The balls are still there for the 6 weeks. Eventually, those are going to be dragged to the first 6 week stuff. But right now, here's your second 6 weeks. We already started with a house project. It's not a test grade. I put tests just to make sure that you did it, but it's not going to be a test grade. It's going to be a daily grade. This is the house project. Today's homework is what we just went over, but then tomorrow will be this guy. So do not try to do this guy. Just wait for me. Today's homework will be what I just went over on the video. So where would I have the video? I will put it right now in here. It'll say the date 9/24. I'll probably put the comparing symbols, the greater than less than symbol as the emoji. Tomorrow's homework has a number line symbol. Okay, but today's homework will be right now. As soon as you're done, I'm gonna put the video, and that's it. There's no actual paper because you have it on the notes. Okay, questions? If you haven't done this, there's a video yesterday that you could watch of what you're expected to do yesterday. Today, I haven't put it. I'm going to put it because I'm recording right now for you. Tomorrow is this guy. That's why it doesn't have a due date yet. Okay? When they have due dates, you know it's due. Like today's will have a due date that's due today. I'm gonna grade it tomorrow when you come in. Everybody should score 100 in 2 days, right?
Yes.
Come on.